It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And we've got Bobby Okereke. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Colts and the Lions, next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Taken at the goal line.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah. How
does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Wentz first play going right to the air. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz.
This one complete to Alec Pierce.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
From the 44, Wentz.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the tight end is certainly a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's got Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wentz.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. Touchdown Colts. Nyheim Hines. His 4th touchdown on the year.
Game's first score here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the
3. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 55 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a carry for Oliver.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Jennings. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now.
Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his